L, Brandon Lewis in the 34 in of Tom Nelson. It'll be the 8M, Adam Morris in the 9 of Monty Nordyke. 09X, Brett Berry in the 8, Brian Morris. And it'll be Brendan Nordyke also taking his car to the back of the pack as well. So then it'll be the 125 of Ricky Saunders in the 14W, Blaine Walt moving up into that row. As lights are out as they get set to go, your first half of the field. And green flag in the air, and we are underway. They go off into 1 and 2, and again, Tom Nelson, your race leader. Now here comes the 8M of Morris. Morris now to the inside, 3 wide back in the back, down the back stretch they go. The 09X of Brett Berry, he's now worked his way up into that 3rd spot. Side-by-side battle just behind him between Brandon Lewis. Everybody trying to get around, and then Monty Nordyke now going to get around. Now it's a battle for the race lead. Side-by-side through 1 and 2. Now it's going to be Tom Nelson again, your race leader. Adam Morris in hot pursuit. Here comes the 09X trying to make it a 3-car battle. 14W, Blaine Walt back in the pack trying to get around the 8M, or the 8 of Brian Morris as they work 3 wide out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, Walt, Brian Lewis, and Morris. Jason Gray into the front stretch wall. We stay green. Down the back straightaway they go. Here comes the 09X. Berry working to the inside. They're side by side for second. Berry right down around the bottom, and now Brett Berry's going to move up into that 2nd spot. Adam Moore's going to go back to 3rd. Then it's a battle back in the 4th spot. As here comes Danny Conselman. Conselman now going to go by, but Nordyke back by, and here comes Blaine Walt. Walt's got a lot of speed, going to go to the bottom of the racetrack through 3 and 4. Going to lose a position to the 8 of Brian Morris. 9 of Monty Nordyke around the outside in that high line, and now new race leader, it is the 09X of Brett Berry. Down the back straightaway, Berry is your race leader. Second now is the 34 in of Tom Nelson. Then it is the 8 of Adam Morris. They come down the front straightaway. There's your top 3. Back behind them, heavy hitters. Now Blaine Walt going to work to the bottom. They go through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Still battle between Monty Nordyke, Danny Conselman, Brian Morris, and Blaine Walt. Your 4 cars there. Mitch Basil, he was sent to the back for the start. He's now worked his way back up into your 7th position. The top 3, then 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go down the back straightaway is now Blaine Walt able to get clear. Lloyd Stover involved in a wreck over in 1 and 2. Lloyd Stover, Brian Lewis, or Brandon Lewis, your pole sitter. Lloyd Stover and J.C. Archer. Actually, no, that is the... it's going to be the 8M Adam Morris, the 34N Tom Nelson. That'll be the 4D Danny Conselman. Outside will be the 8 Brian Morris. Then the 9 Monty Nordyke, 177 Mitch Basil, 48 Mikey Blackard, 125 of Ricky Saunders. It'll be the 25 of Scott Saunders. And green flag back in the air. We're racing once again. Down the front straight when they go off into 1 and 2. The battle for that 2nd spot. Now a new player. Here comes the 4D. Conselman has a bobble. He's going to lose 2 spots as Basil and Brian Morris back around. So now those guys going to go 3 wide through 3 and 4. And now here comes Brian Morris around the outside. And now he's moved up into that 3rd spot. Adam Morris trying to stalk your race leader. 3 wide again through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Brian Morris. Then it's side by side back behind him and Tom Nelson between Danny Conselman and Mitch Basil. Your race leader, the 09 of Brett Berry. He's not pulling away from the 8M of Adam Morris this time as they go off into 1 and 2. Brian Morris way up high on the racetrack. That's going to open the door for Nelson. Nelson not close enough to capitalize. Back behind them, it's Basil, Conselman, Nordyke, Blackard. Then it's Jason Gray battling both of the Saunders. Ricky Saunders working to the outside. Scott Saunders just behind. Nick Hankins chips. And it is the 17M of Laughlin. 3 wide front straightaway. Nick Hankins, then Woodward, Lewis, and Yoxmeyer. So now the brothers going to battle for that second spot as Brian Morris working that outside line. He has ran down at him, and he will go right around on the top shelf. Go through 1 and 2. Brian Morris up over the cushion, and now Morris is going to lose some ground down the back straightaway. Adam back by Brian. He's now going to go up and take away a couple more car lengths. Cross sticks halfway done. Brett Berry is your race leader. They go off into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Brian Morris using that high line. A lot of room for error up there as they go down the back stretch. Caution will come out. What? Still your race leader. Back behind him, it's the 8M of Adam Morris and the 8 of Brian Morris. Tom Nelson. As they get set to go, Mitch Basil just outside of him. Green flag is in the air and we are underway. Green flag and already up to the outside is the 8 of Morris. Brian Morris working that high line, and there goes Mitch Basil. Car goes around. Off the back, it's Danny Conselman. He stays going. We stay green. Mitch Basil now steps it up to the outside, down the front straightaway. He's using that high line that Morris was using. They go through 1 and 2. Now down the back straight. Down the back straightaway. They work through a 3 and 4. Can anybody catch the 09X of Brent Berry? He's your race leader. Now Adam Morris has jumped to the outside. So now your second, third, and fourth place drivers all jumped up to the outside as they go down the back straightaway. Off through 3 and 4. And now Brian starting to reel back in the 177 of Mitch Basil. Can Adam Morris have anything for Brent Berry though? Berry glued to the bottom, hasn't had a challenger yet in this race. Got up front early, and it's been all the Brent Berry show down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. Adam Morris, though, is closing in on your race leader. Brent Berry working down around the bottom. Morris now rim riding the outside. Mitch Basil, Brian Morris, Brendan Nordike. Great run for the 9JR of Brendan Nordike. He's now moved up into your 5th spot, being involved in an accident earlier. Now here comes the battle for the race lead through 3 and 4. Adam Morris up around the outside. Brett Berry down to the inside. Now Brett Berry goes up to block on the front straightaway. Off into 1 and 2. Berry down around the bottom. Adam Morris works up to the outside. Down the back straightaway they go. Side by side for the race lead. Off into 3 and 4. Adam Morris, and Brett Berry goes up. He'll get into Morris through 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Now Morris has got a tire rub. Berry got into the quarter panel. Now the 8M's got a tire rub on the left rear. Down the back straightaway. Adam Morris, though, able to drive away. Using that high line. Now Brett Berry jumps up. Looks like the tire rub has subsided a little bit. It's still there for the 8M of Adam Morris. Last halfway here in this race. Everybody now migrating up to the outside line as they go through 1 and 2. Brendan Nordike beating and batting the car. He is battling for that 5th spot. Move over flag. Lance Yoxmere going to be lap traffic here for the 8M of Adam Morris. They go down the front straightaway. They work through 1 and 2. Adam Morris, your new race leader down the back stretch by about almost half the straightaway. Brett Berry has about the same between him and Mitch Basil. Then Mitch Basil has about 4 car lengths. Back to the 8 of Brian Morris. Lance Yoxmere in the way is lap traffic. Adam Morris trying to get around as they go down the back straightaway. And now Morris going to make through that lap traffic. Yoxmere, he'll move up to that outside line. That's going to be the line for the 09X of Berry. He's going to throw a block on Berry. Down the front straightaway they go. Lap starting to wind down for the 8 of Adam Morris. Down the back straightaway they go. Off into 3 and 4. White flag, one more lap to go for the 8M of Adam Morris. Final time around. As they go through 1 and 2. More lap traffic. It's Brandon Lewis. Now is Morris going to go around Lewis down through 3 and 4. Final time, your feature winner the night before the Classic, the 8M, Adam Morris. Second will go to the 09X of Brett Berry. Third will be the 177, Mitch Basil. Fourth will go to the 8, Brian Morris. Rounding out your top 5 will be the 34N of Tom Nelson. Your feature winner, the 8M, Adam Morris. Second will be the 09X of Brett Berry. Third, the 177, Mitch Basil. Fourth, the 8 of Brian Morris. And rounding out your top 5 will be the 34N of Tom Nelson. Up next, your IMCA Hobby Stock. Lights are out. Kurt Kennedy and Sean Weigel pull the belts tight. We are racing. Down the front straightaway, 3 wide, and here comes Brady Binkin. Binkin takes it 3 wide for second. Kennedy, your race leader. Here comes Cody Williams trying to make it to the bottom side of Kennedy. Side by side for the race lead off through 1 and 2. Kennedy up top, no contest there. 77. Cody Williams, lap number 1, your race leader. As they go off through 1 and 2, Kennedy now in second. Sean Weigel running third. He is under fire from Brady Binkin. Binkin down the back straightaway, working that outside line. Cars around on the back straightaway, and everybody kind of piles in. Caution comes out. He elects that bottom side. Sean Weigel, Brady Binkin, Zach Delgado, Austin Davis, Eric Munoz, then Braxton Berry. Outside of Braxton is green flag back in the air. Outside of Berry is the 13-in Dylan Nelson. Berry on the charge now to the inside. Braxton a little sideways. Gets it back together as everybody 3 wide down the back straightaway, and Brady Binkin now up to second. They go off into 3 and 4, so Binkin now jumps to the outside. Kurt Kennedy, Sean Weigel side by side for that 3rd spot. As they come across the straightaway, off into 1 and 2. Cody Williams, Brady Binkin, your top 2. Kurt Kennedy, Sean Weigel, then it's Austin Davis, Braxton Berry, Zach Delgado holding tough around the outside as they go down the back straightaway. As they work through 3 and 4. Kurt Kennedy down the bottom. A car goes around in turn number 3. And caution going to come out. I believe that is the 50 of... How many laps? So lights are out as they go down the back straightaway. Cody Williams looking to bring him to another restart. Brady Binkin, Kurt Kennedy right behind them in the Delaware double file. Green flag is back in the air. As they go through 1 and 2, 3 laps complete, 17 more to go. As they go down the back straightaway, Brady Binkin back into second. Kurt Kennedy, here comes Austin Davis. Davis now back past Sean Weigel. 3 wide as here comes the 13-in of Dylan Nelson up the middle and now into that 4th spot. So Nelson now up into 4th. Braxton Berry down below Weigel. He's stuck in the middle of Austin Davis to the outside. Braxton Berry working the bottom as they go down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. Now Braxton Berry going to move up into that 5th position. Here comes some more 3 wide back behind him as here comes Wilcox trying to take that position away. Cars get a little squirrely. Hold on, Sean Weigel. We do stay green. Everybody stays straight for the most part. Down the back straightaway, battle for your third spot. Here comes Dylan Nelson off into 3 and 4. Kurt Kennedy running in that third position. Nelson trying to get the nose to the bottom side as they come out of turn number 2. Down the front straightaway, off into turn number 2. Nelson working to the bottom side, still side by side through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Kurt Kennedy able to hang on to that third spot for now. Cody Williams is your race leader. Brady Binkin running in second. Then back behind him in third, the side-by-side battle down the front straightaway, off into 1 and 2. As they go down the back straightaway, here comes Braxton Berry around the outside of Willix. That's the battle for your 5th position. Berry working that high line through 3 and 4. Willix right down around the bottom. Dylan Nelson able to move into your 3rd position. Berry still trying to work that outside line through a 1 and 2. They will go down the back straightaway. Berry's fallen back a couple car lengths. Now he's going to gain it back to the outside again. Cody Williams half a straightaway advantage over Brady Binkin. Then Dylan Nelson and Kurt Kennedy. Braxton Berry still working on the 57 of Willux as they go down the back straightaway. Back behind them it's Josh Barnhart running in that spot. Then back behind him is Austin Davis, Sean Weigel, Zach Delgado. Then the 54B Brennan Neach, Jacob Stacer, David Pomesto, Steve Schuin. The 17M of Michael Johnson. Your field as they work around the 3/8 mile oval here at the Sherman County Speedway. Brady Binkin may have found a little bit of speed up in the outside. He's moved to the top shelf. Dylan Nelson, Kurt Kennedy running the middle. Then it is Brad Willix and Braxton Berry working down around the bottom. 10 laps in the books, 10 laps to go this time around. Crossed flags for the 77 of Cody Williams. They go off through 1 and 2. I'm interested to see if Brady Binkin will run him down. He's moved up to that outside line. It looks like he's closed the gap just a little bit. As they go down the back straightaway, off through 3 and 4 now. And Dylan Nelson still running in that 3rd spot. Back behind him, Kurt Kennedy. Then that side-by-side battle between Brad Willix and Braxton Berry. Berry still trying to find that high line, and now we'll go to the bottom side through 1 and 2. Right to the back bumper of Willix as now they go down the back straightaway. Bumper to bumper back behind them between Josh Barnhart and Austin Davis. Now Berry's going to try that outside line, and here comes Brady Binkin. Binkin starting to reel in your race leaders. They go off through 1 and 2. It's now down the back straightaway. Cody Williams, half a straightaway race lead, is now back to about 3 car lengths. Brady Binkin, he's went to the top shelf and he has found something he likes. Down the front straightaway they go. 4 car lengths separate first and second. And caution will come out, and that's going to change a lot. So caution in 1 and 2. It's Michael Johnson and for the restart. He's got 2 very, very fast hobby stocks right behind him. Green flag, 6 laps to go, and we are racing once again. Off into 1 and 2, and now they're going to go 3 wide for that 2nd spot. Here comes Kennedy around the bottom. Brady Binkin gets a big run down the back straightaway. Dylan Nelson right with them as they go off into 3 and 4. Nelson trying to run that middle groove. Cody Williams down around the bottom. Brady Binkin rim rides the outside. Here comes Brady Binkin down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Now Josh Barnhart's moved up into that 4th spot. Braxton Berry running 5th. Then it's Willix and now Kurt Kennedy. Your top handful. Brady Binkin really using up that outside line. Down to the bottom is Cody Williams. He's still maintaining the race lead. 2 car lengths as they go off into a 1 and 2. Now Binkin way up the track. Here comes Nelson as he tries to close. Down the back straightaway, 3-car breakaway. Here comes Braxton Berry. Berry's now moved up into that 4th spot. His laps are starting to wind down. Brady Binkin still trying to use that outside line. Dylan Nelson trying to inch a little bit closer. Binkin drives it again to the outside. Now Braxton Berry going to pull away there in that 4th position. Down the back straightaway, Cody Williams is pulled away to another 4-car length lead. In trouble over in 1 and 2. Caution comes out, which you didn't need to. On the 15B, Braxton Berry as well. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway once again. Down the front straightaway, off into 1 and 2. 3 wide, 4 wide now for second, and there goes Brady Binkin. Down the back straightaway, 3 wide behind him for that 3rd spot. Binkin now to the quarter panel of Cody Williams. He'll go to the outside. Brady Binkin, rim ride the outside. New race leader, no. Still Cody Williams, your race leader. Now back behind, side by side for that 3rd spot. Dylan Nelson under fire from Braxton Berry. Here comes Brady Binkin. Binkin side by side, now door to door off into 3 and 4. Binkin working that outside line. Cody Williams trying to protect the bottom. 3 wide back behind him. Side by side down the front straightaway. Laps are winding down. Now they go off into 1 and 2. And here comes Brady Binkin down the back straightaway. Still side by side. Can't quite get him cleared. As they work through 3 and 4. Binkin around. New race leader Brady Binkin. Brady Binkin now to the top spot, and he will get Cody Williams cleared. Down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Williams trying to fight back. Braxton Berry 3rd, Dylan Nelson 4th. Here comes Cody Williams now to the inside, down the back straightaway. Williams trying to take that top spot back as they work through 3 and 4. Williams still fighting down around the bottom. Brady Binkin up to the outside. Down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Here comes Williams. Brady Binkin though, momentum around the outside. Down the back straightaway off into turn number 3. And caution will come out over into turn at number 1 and 2. It's Josh Barnhart, Michael Johnson, I think spins trying to avoid.
Are our lap counters drunk? Are the lap counters drunk?
And green flag is in the air, and we are underway once again. They go through 1 and 2, Binkin up to the outside. Willocks now onto the side of Dylan Nelson through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Nelson able to scoot away. White flag going to come out this time around. 1 more lap to go for Brady Binkin in the 7-11. Working through 1 and 2. Binkin still up to the outside. Cody Williams down around the bottom. Williams able to gain into the corner, but Binkin carries around a lot of momentum on exit. Through 3 and 4, night number 1 will go to the 7-11 Brady Binkin. Your winner, 7-11 Brady Binkin. Second will go to the 77 Cody Williams. Third is the 15B Braxton Berry. Then it's the 13 in Dylan Nelson in the B57 of Brad Willocks. Up next, your Michael Dornseed IMCA stock car main event, the Class 2 Tough to Tame. On the poles are out as they get set to go. We're going to try this again. Third time's the charm. 20-lap main event. We are underway. Off into 1 and 2. This time we get past the start-finish line. Down the back straightaway. Dominic Ursett is your race leader. BJ Wagner running in that second spot. Here comes Nick Tubbs as he's side by side with Luck, trying to take third. Nick gonna get the nose just ahead, lap one, Dominic Ursetta. Your race leaders, they go through 1 and 2. BJ Wagner right behind him as they go down the back straightaway. Nick Tubbs now up into third. Then it's John Luck, Joe Bellum. Here comes Jeff Tubbs, Bruce Plemesto in tow as they work through 3 and 4. Now Plemesto going to go up to the outside, 3 wide. Now Tubbs gets that spot. Plemesto going to try to go to work on the 73 of Joe Bellum. Your race leader down the back straightaway, Dominic Ursetta. Then it's BJ Wagner. Now still the side-by-side battle between John Luck and Nick Tubbs. Here comes brother Jeff now, going to make it a 3-car battle. Just behind him, Plemesto around the outside of Joe Bellum, or at least trying to. Then back there it is Lloyd Mieske, Cody DeWester. Wade Lippelman won a heat race earlier this evening, stuck back in traffic, trying to make his way through. Down the back straightaway they go, off into 3 and 4. Still the 3-car battle for your third spot between the 07 of Luck, the 73, 737 of Nick Tubbs, and the 737 of Jeff Tubbs. They go down the back straightaway. Joe Bellum, Bruce Plemesto, Lloyd Mieske, Cody DeWester, Wheat Lippelman back in the field. Then it is the 71 of Phil Reed back there in that spot. Then the 7, John Munger, Tyler Tipton trying to work his way up to the field. As they go down the back straightaway, Tyler Tipton started last. He's now working his way through half of the field, running right behind the 7 of Munger. He's working to the outside now as they go through 3 and 4. As Sean Percent is starting to take off from the field. Jeff Tubbs now running in that third spot. Nick Tubbs still trying to find his way around John Luck as they go off through 3 and 4. Down the front stretch off into 1 and 2. Here comes the 3-car battle now for your fourth spot. John Luck, Nick Tubbs, and Joe Bellum. Bellum to the bottom side of Tubbs as they go down the back straightaway, side by side. And now side by side, Nick Tubbs and John Luck. Jeff Tubbs now knocking on the back door of BJ Wagner as they go down the front straightaway. Off into 1 and 2. Tyler Tipton still working through the field. He's now to the outside of Wheat Lippelman. Moving now up into that 8th spot. Tyler Tipton started last. He's now up to 8th, knocking on the back door of 7th. That's him and Bruce Plemesto. Everybody kind of migrating to the up top side. As they work around 3 and 4, the big gaggle back there in the pack. That could be lap traffic here in about 5 or so laps for Dominic Ursetta. As they go down the front straightaway through 1 and 2, everybody kind of starting to get single file until you get back to the battle between John Luck, Joe Bellum, and Lloyd Mieske. Not far behind is Bruce Plemesto and Tyler Tipton. There goes Tipton out to the inside. He will take 7th away from Bruce Plemesto. Now down to the bottom, he's going to get stuck behind Joe Bellum. He'll let it roll to the top shelf. Tuck in front of Plemesto. Now work that outside line down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Battle for second, BJ Wagner and Jeff Tubbs down the back straightaway. They go off into 3 and 4. Car around and 1, and caution will come out. That is Dylan Reese in the 51. Drivers get set to go. Green flag is back in the air. Three wide once again, and there goes Dominic Ursetta now back to the top spot. So Ursetta back to the race lead. Jeff Tubbs now under fire from Nick Tubbs. Nick trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. Cross sticks halfway done. Your race leader, the 95 of Dominic Ursetta. Still working that outside outside line. 3-car battle for the race lead. Here comes Jeff Tubbs now back to the inside. Down the back straightaway, Ursetta now has the opportunity. Still going to go to the outside line. Here comes Nick Tubbs trying to make it 3 wide through the middle. Jeff Tubbs down around the bottom, and he is your race leader. Off into 1 and 2. Dominic Ursetta around the outside, and Jeff Tubbs going to try to clear him down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. Can't get it done as they go down the back straightaway off through 3 and 4 now. Tubbs still working the bottom. Ursetta up around the outside, and Jeff Tubbs is going to get clear. Tubbs working the bottom, and it's Nick Tubbs right behind him. Dominic Ursetta running in that second spot. Ursetta wheeling it around the outside line as they come across through 3 and 4 now. Battle for the race lead again off into 1 and 2. Jeff Tubbs and Dominic Ursetta. Nick Tubbs, BJ Wagner. Here comes Tyler Tipton. Started last. He's now worked up into 5th. Now to 4th for Tyler Tipton. Side by side with BJ Wagner for that 4th spot. Tyler Tipton trying to make his way to the front. Off into 1 and 2 they go. Dominic Ursetta trying to get that outside line to work, and I think he's starting to find something. As they come down the front straightaway, or back straightaway off through 3 and 4. Ursetta still going to rim ride the outside of 3 and 4. Here comes Tyler Tipton, though, now up into 3rd. Ursetta way up the outside, trying to get a good run down the back straightaway. The high line works a little bit through 1 and 2, 3 and 4, not so much. Here comes Ursetta again, going to let the big girl eat up around the outside. Down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Tyler Tipton's driven his way up to 3rd. Dominic Ursetta, Jeff Tubbs battle for the race lead. Tubbs has it, and he is glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Tipton now going to get 3rd, and caution will come out. One feature here in the 30th annual Flatlander Fall Classic. Green flag is in the air. Off into 1 and 2, 3 wide. Now Ursetta's going to fall back, and now here comes Tyler Tipton. Side by side with Jeff Tubbs for the race lead as they go through 3 and 4. Tyler Tipton working that middle groove around turn number 4 at the line. Jeff Tubbs, your race leader. They go on into 1 and 2, side by side. Down the back straightaway, Jeff Tubbs, Tyler Tipton for the lead. Nick Tubbs and BJ Wagner for that 3rd spot. Side by side, back behind them, Joe Bellum and Dominic Ursetta. It's 2 wide throughout the field as they come around turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, off into 1 and 2. So down the back straightaway they go. Tyler Tipton still hanging tough around the outside. Lap starting to count down as they come out of turn number 4. And still the 37X Jeff Tubbs showing the way. Tyler Tipton working that middle groove on the racetrack. And new race leader last to first, it is Tyler Tipton. So Tipton trying to get clear, can't quite do it. Through at 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 at the line, Jeff Tubbs back to the race lead. Tipton now through the middle of 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. He'll get the line, or get the lead by a nose, can't quite get him cleared. Middle groove not working through 3 and 4. White flag going to go up, 1 more lap to go for Jeff Tubbs and Tyler Tipton. Down the front straightaway, off through 1 and 2. Tipton a little bit closer this time. Side by side, down the back straightaway. Tyler Tipton once again by a nose. Can't get clear, off into 3 and 4. Coming to the line. Checkered flag will be in the air. Your race winner, Tyler Tipton. From dead last to your feature winner, the 95 Fireball, Tyler Tipton. Second, the Gambler, 37X Jeff Tubbs, 737 Spider-Man, Nick Tubbs will be third, 51W BJ the Catfish Wagner, and the 73 Joe Bellum rounding out your top five. Well, what did you think of night one stock car feature? Tyler Tipton going to take the night before the Classic here for the stock cars. And again, the one in Nick Link and the 83 Jim Sykes Jr. as they get set to go. Green flag back in the air. Down the front straightaway off through 1 and 2 they go. And again, Dominic Ursetta and Kyle Roller are going to break away. This time a little bit better start for the 14 of Greg Gustus as they go down the back stretch. Off into 3 and 4. Don Geis, Ronnie Hill, Chris Rametta is now going to do battle side by side. 3 wide out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2 they will go. Again, still side by side. Now here comes the 41 Ronnie Hill underneath of Don Geis. Rametta is the winner of that battle. He's going to move up into the 4th position. But now Rametta is back on the attack down around the bottom, and Rametta is going to take that 4th spot back. Dominic Ursetta is gone. Nice. Almost half a straightaway lead over Kyle Rolleder as they go down the back straightaway. Everybody starting to get single file though, 3 wide deep in the field between Don Geis, Jay Wettengold, and the 17J of Vernier. Drivers work around the bottom. Dominic Ursetta again, full straightaway, just like the stock cars. A nice big advantage for the 6U. Dominic Ursetta down the front straightaway they go. Kyle Rolleder, Greg Gustus, then it's Ramettes and Ronnie Hill, then Jay Wettengold. The 10G Don Geis, and the 17J Jeremy Vernier, 3 wide again, 3 and 4 now down to the front straightaway. 1 and 2 they will go. Jeremy Vernier going to win that battle. He'll move now up into your 6th spot. Don Geis, Jay Wettengold, Nick Link, Jeff Meeker, Bo Spiker. Slow car down the back straightaway. It's the 27 of Trent Royal. He's off the pace through 3 and 4, trying to get into the infield, hopefully. And he'll just pull down the front straightaway and now hopefully get into the infield, which he makes that left turn up into the infield. He will stay green. He's coming into the infield. Cross. The move over flag, they're going to be in the way for the 87 of Rich Teacoff. Just ahead of him is the 40 Cody Pancake. So race leader Dominic Ursetta going to start getting through some lap traffic as they go down the back straightaway. Now they'll walk through 3 and 4. Down the back stretch. Out of turn number 2, side by side, 3 wide Ursetta. Very aggressive lap traffic. He'll go through the middle of the side by side battle. Now he's got a little bit of room, about a straightaway before he will catch the 15 of Darren Crouch. Kyle Rolleder still running second. Greg Gustus holding down the 4th in 3rd. Then it is the 10 at Chris Rametta, the 41 Ronnie Hill, 17J Jeremy Vernier. As cross flags can go up in the air, halfway done for the 6U, Dominic Ursetta. Ursetta Senna's got a nice straightaway lead back to Kyle Rolleder, who's starting to deal with lap traffic, and Cody Williams. Rolleder wants to roll the bottom of the track now. The 41 of Ronnie Hill. He's going to take his car off into the pits. Your race leader now going to work to Rich Tinkoff. Rolleder gets around Cody Pancake. He'll go right back down to the bottom of the racetrack. For most of your front runners are working is right down around the bottom. Racetrack very rubbered up here as they go through 1 and 2. Your leader now across the flag stand off into turn number 1. Kyle Rolleder. Here comes the 14G of Greg Gustus. He's slowly gaining on Rolleder. And you got to go all the way back. So second place down the back straightaway off into 3. Your third place car, the 10 of Chris Ramirez, is now just getting off of 2. Then it's Jeremy Vernier, Nick Link, Jay Wettenbull, Bo Spiker, Jeff Meeker, Chris Ramirez. Then it is Rich Tinkoff and Darren Crouch. Crouch now being worked over by the second place driver, Kyle Rolleder. Your race leader had a bobble. Problems for Dominic Ursetta as he's off the pace down the front straightaway. So Ursetta off the pace. New race leader is the 0, Kyle Rolleder. Races start at 6. Green flag in the air, and we're underway. Now the front straightaway through 1 and 2. Rolleder got a good jump. 3 wide down the back straightaways. Here comes the 1 in of Nick Link. He's got a lot of momentum working to the outside. As they go side by side through 3 and 4. Battle for your third spot. 1 in Nick Link working on the outside of Jeremy Vernier. Vernier working down around the bottom in third. Now Link under fire from the 10 of Ramirez. That doesn't happen. Vernier able to scoot away. Ramirez is going to fall back a little bit, so Link going to dive down to the bottom right in that gap. Kyle Rolleder is your race leader as they go down the back straightaway. They work through a 3 and 4 down the front stretch off into 1. Hard back to back. Ramirez, Wettenbull, and Spiker. Nose to tail for your 5th position down the back straightaway. That's the closest battle out on the field. Those 3 cars that were nose to tail. Now Ramirez is going to scoot away a little bit. Ramirez really good on the straightaway, at least with those 3. Not great through the corners. Down through 1 and 2. Now it's just Spiker trying to get the nose to the inside of Jay Wettenbull as they go down the back straightaway. Kyle Rolleder, your race leader. Greg Gustus, Jeremy Vernier, Nick Link. Your top 4. Running in 5th is the 10 of Ramirez. Go down the back straightaway. Laps are really starting to wind down here for your S&M Repair and Sewing IMCA Modifieds. Down the back straightaway they go. White flag. 1 more lap to go for Kyle Rolleder. Kyle Rolleder almost blows the lead, gets up into the guardrail a little bit. Down the back straightaway, final corners for Kyle Rolleder. Checkered flag will go in the air. Your night 1 winner, Kyle Rolleder. Your race winner, Kyle Rolleder. Second will go to the 14G, Greg Gustus. The 17J of Jeremy Vernier. The 10 of Chris Ramirez. Green flag in the air, and we are racing once again. Three wide, and Zach Cardwell now battle for the race lead. As they go down the back straightaway, Otto Schutte, Zach Cardwell battle for the top spot. Off into 3 and 4. Straightaway, Cardwell, your race leader. Otto Schutte running in second. Brianna Mofflin third. Battle between Billy Turner and Braden Blackheart as they go down the back straightaway. Chase Clow holding down the fort there in the back of the pack, battling with Ted Trumbo. Now Brianna Mofflin gets by Otto Schutte. Now she's going to go for the race lead. Side by side, new race leader. It is Brianna Mofflin down the back straightaway. As they work through 1 and 2, Otto Schutte going to take that lead from Mofflin. So Schutte, Mofflin, and Zach Cardwell. Cardwell going to come down a little bit into Braden Blackheart. That's the battle for your third spot. Billy Turner right behind him. Drivers go down the back straightaway. Otto Schutte, your race leader. Brianna Mofflin running in second. Zach Cardwell running third. Then it's Braden Blackheart, Billy Turner, Chase Clow, and Ted Trumbo, your field. Blackheart able to move up into that third spot. Cardwell going to go back to fourth now under fire from the 19. Actually, your race leader is the 19X Billy Turner. I apologize. It is the 17 Emma Mofflin, 37X Braden Blackheart, the 18X Zach Cardwell, and the 19 Otto Schutte. Well, cross flags this time by for the 19X of Billy Turner, your race leader. Brianna Mofflin and Braden Blackheart. Battle for that second spot through 1 and 2. Then it's Otto Schutte at the bottom side of Zach Cardwell trying to take the fourth spot away down the back straightaway. Chase Clow not far behind. Ted Trumbo rounding out your field. Work through 1 and 2. Now down the back straightaway. Drivers make their way single file around the 3/8 mile. Billy Turner, your race leader. Brianna Mofflin running second. 37X Braden Blackheart. Otto Schutte up into your fourth spot. Here comes Braden Blackheart trying to take second away from Mofflin. He can't do it through 1 and 2 as they go down the back straightaway. Blackheart still trying to take a peek underneath of Mofflin. Now he's side by side down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Blackheart working right down around the bottom of the racetrack. Brianna staying a little bit higher in the middle of the corners as they go down the back straightaway. Brianna Mofflin, Braden Blackheart, now Otto Schutte. 3-car battle for that second spot. Then it's Zach Cardwell, Chase Clow, and Ted Trumbo, your field. Billy Turner over a full straightaway advantage. Back to the battle for second. Braden Blackheart still working to the bottom side of Brianna Mofflin. He can't quite get it done through 1 and 2. White flag, one more lap to go for the 19X of Billy Turner. Here comes Braden Blackheart. Can he get her at the line? New second place driver, it is Blackheart. So Braden now moves up into that second spot. Brianna Mofflin going to go back to third. And checkered flag, your night one winner will be the 19X of Billy Turner. Second will be the 37X Braden Blackheart. Be the 37X Braden Blackheart, the 17M Brianna Mofflin, the 19 of Auto Shooting, and the 18X Zach Cardwell to round out your top 5. West, Ryan Ballman, Shasta Smith, Alex West, Mitch Unger. Then it's the 37, Mike Myers. Green flags in the air. We're racing once again. Everybody goes through 1 and 2. Mitch Unger gets into Krista Pummer just a little bit. Or Shasta Smith, I should say. Michael Johnson. Melissa Johnson, your race leader. They come across turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes the 48 of Ryan Ballman. Ryan Ballman now to the outside of Melissa Johnson. Mike Myers now moves up into that 4th spot. As they run down the back straightaway, new race leader, the 48, 3 wide off into 3 and 4. Mike Myers working to the inside, Melissa Johnson through the middle, Ray West up top. Your race leader, Ryan Ballman in the 48. Ray West now going to move up into that 2nd spot. Mike Myers running in 3rd. Melissa Johnson and Ricky Pummer will be the 88 of Mitch Unger. The 5S of Nathan Armbruster. It's the 6S Joe Shoup. 17S of Shasta Smith. 37X of Billy Turner. It's the S5 Roger Sneathen going by the 911 of Austin Heller. And here it comes Mike Myers. Myers now moves up into 2nd. Ashley West going to be lap traffic as everybody trying to go around. As they go through 3 and 4. And Ashley West a little sideways. She'll pull down to the inside, and everybody else going to kind of get on by your top 3 at least. Down the back straightaway they go. The 48 of Ryan Ballman, your race leader. Mike Myers in 2nd, trying to close in. Side by side battle up front. Myers again a little loose. Now he's going to try to work that outside line. There's a whole pack of cars running from 4th on back. Led by the 5S of Nathan Armbruster down the back straightaway. Melissa Johnson, Ricky Pummer side by side for position off through 3 and 4. Battle for the race lead. Around goes Ryan Ballman. Can he save it? Yes, he does. We stayed green. Caution will come out. 48 of Ryan Ballman comes to a stop on the front straightaway. And green flag is back in the air. So as they work through 1 and 2, Mike Myers, he is off to the races. Opened up almost half a straightaway lead already over Ray West and Ricky Pummer in that 2nd and 3rd spot. Joe Shoup now, Billy Turner. Cross sticks halfway done. Down the back straightaway, here comes Shoup. Now he's going to move up into that third spot. Ricky Plummer's going to go back to fourth. Ray West still running second. Mike Myers still your race leader. Free mosquito fogging tonight, courtesy of the 911 of Austin Heller and the 76 of Steve Smith. As they go down the back straightaway, both going to get around the S5 Roger Sneathen. Oh, S5 Roger Sneathen has been disqualified for rough driving here this evening.
What's the caution for? If the caution is because he didn't leave the pits, that's the dumbest thing we've ever done.
Joe Shoup running in that second spot. Ricky Plummer, Billy Turner. Green flag is back in the air. Drivers make their way through 1 and 2. Everybody stays single file, and around goes Brittany Plummer. Hits the tire up into the air, and she keeps it going. We stay green. Good battle for the race lead up front. Joe Shoup, your race leader right now at the line. Mike Myers trying to run him down, take the lead back as they go down the back straightaway. Off into 3 and 4. Here comes Myers down to the inside. They go side by side at the line, and it's still the 6S, Joe Shoup, your race leader. Mike Myers down around the bottom. Krista Plummer up off the track in turn number 4. She comes back on. We stay green. Billy Turner has an issue. He'll go into the inside. That's Shasta Smith, I apologize, in the 17S. Race leaders working on lap traffic. As they go around Brittany Plummer. Mike Myers, Joe Shoup battle for the race lead down the back straightaway they go. Off through 3 and 4. Myers working down around the bottom. Joe Shoup up through the middle of the racetrack. Still trying to thread through lap traffic. Now Joe Shoup down the back straightaway. He's put the 911 of Austin Heller between him and the 37 of Mike Myers. Drivers go off through 1 and 2. Everybody single file except for trying to work lap traffic. As Ray West, Ricky Plummer drives into the side of his daughter, Brittany. And white flag in the air as Brittany Plummer's going to come to a stop on the back straightaway. Caution's out.
He drove straight into her. He drove straight into her.
Yeah, the 13.
Yeah.
1 lap to go. And checkered flag in the air. Night number 1, your winner, the 6S, Joe Shoup. Your winner, the 6S, Joe Shoup. Second, the 37 of Michael Myers. Is the 76S, Steve Smith. 13 of Ricky Plummer. And the 34M of Melissa Johnson. That'll do it for tonight's show. Tomorrow night, it'll be the same place, same time, 5